Hey everyone, and welcome along to my video series, Things I Learned When I Quit Drinking. So in this episode, I'm going to talk about the importance of honesty when it comes to problem drinking. So I'm going to tell you a little story, something that happened many years ago. So I was at the nurse one day and she was just giving me a general health check, checking around, feeling my abdomen, and she looked a little bit concerned. She sat me down and she asked me how much I was drinking. And I was a little bit taken aback and I was just like, maybe around 50 units a week, which I think was, well over double the recommended amount for a woman to be drinking. And she looked quite worried about that and advised that I should be maybe drinking less. And then she gave me a card for an alcohol support group and suggested that I might want to make contact with them. Now, I was really shocked by this. And later on that day, I went back to my flat and I was sitting around drinking, of course, with lots of mates. And I threw the card on the table and we were all having a laugh about how ludicrous it might be that I would have a drinking problem because I was, drinking around 50 units a week. The reality was I was actually drinking double that at the time. I was drinking around 100 units a week. I would have a bottle of wine before I even went to the pub, a few more drinks in the pub and some more drinks when I got home. So I was drinking at, ludicrous levels at the time. But me having a drinking problem, don't be ridiculous. So anyway, I threw the card on the table. A friend of mine tore off a bit of the card and made a roach for it for a cigarette. And we all laughed at the incident and kept drinking, and that was that. Now, many years later, I was actually thinking about this day, and I was thinking to myself, why did I lie to that nurse back then about how much I was drinking? Well, it was because deep down, I was actually concerned that I was drinking at dangerous levels. And deep down, I was also ashamed about how much I was drinking. And I knew it was way too much even back then. But I didn't want anyone to tell me that I was drinking too much because that might mean I would have to consider stopping drinking. And that was something I felt like I almost couldn't do back then. So, what did I learn from this experience? Well, I learned that if you're being dishonest to yourself or somebody else about how much you're drinking in a week or a month, then it could mean that you are drinking problematically. For me, it was a huge red flag being dishonest about how much I was drinking because it showed that I knew there was something not right about my drinking. I knew that I was drinking way too much, but I didn't want to acknowledge that. It could be a really useful thing just to ask yourself honestly how much you're drinking in a week and to think to yourself, have you ever lied about how much you're drinking? Because this could be a red flag that you're in the territory of problem drinking. I hope you found that helpful. If you did, please like and subscribe. Thank you very much for listening, and I'll see you on the next video.